Just getting my nose sorted only is such a big, difficult thing, I'll tell you. LinkedIn, we are here and we are just waiting for YouTube. And here we are. Okay. The day then I started thinking even that we've got to come live every single day. That's the most amazing way to show up to the world, the best way to practice, the best way to practice your communication skills, and not just limited to just those 59 seconds, but come up with something very, very solid. Never in my dreams could I have imagined that it's going to teach me this whirlwind of lessons. Now, today's episode number 84, I just figured out how it is going to be the greatest decision for you if you decide to not just learn, but to show up live every single day. And here's what's going to unfold if that happens. By the way, I'm not the most popular person on the planet. Probably I'm not even the first to do this, but it just felt that something that has worked for me in the past. Let me see how it's going to unfold. And obviously, as we continue to do it, it has to compound. What impact that does it happen? So the point when I started out, I had around 400-ish subscribers. I've been creating content on YouTube haphazardly in patches for the last 4.5 years. Never anything consistent as such. We tried a lot of experiments, sometimes with shorts, full videos, and everything. But it came down to this whole thing where I never really had the proper discipline to continue something for over a period of time. Even now, also, right now, it's episode number 84. Can I say that I've done it consistently for 84 days? No. I can only tell this with pride if I'm able to consistently do it for 90 days straight. Because 90 days is a brilliant number that proves to you that you can do something big. I noticed that with respect to my communication skills. Before Even before the 90th day completed, I had won 2 awards in the private Facebook group I was a part of. I won the best speaker in that entire month award in a community of over 15,000 people. 90 days of Toastmasters got me my first pathway, which is a degree, a certification. In another couple of days, I was able to finish one more pathway. 90 days of planning is what helped us get to our first club coach. 90 days is what got us our first cohort full-fledged started and completed. 90 days is a very, 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 very good checklist to find that entire thing out. So even now also, the intention for me is to ensure that I'm able to do this entire right now. It's episode number 84. Can we go to episode number 184? That's my intention right now, consistently. If that happens, because I've seen patterns in my life, 90 days of consistently good studies is what helped me clear every single university exam, proper prep of all the additional tasks in my 10th and 12th, all the dentistry related stuff, finishing my patient criteria, all of those things came down to 90 days. But it's not just about how do you even show up live. You just can't turn on the live button and keep blabbering anything, isn't it? You got to firstly, presenting in itself is a skill. There are so many people I know, enormously talented and masters of their craft, and yet the moment they teach something, they share something, I fall asleep. Now I have my biases. I cannot tolerate anything that is substandard, that is boring. Definitely not when you are presenting, whether it's a university or a school lecture, whether it's a training, whether it's any form of a virtual or in-person setup. Anything that's boring, I'm immediately going to turn it off. I don't even care whether you're the most famous human being or the greatest trainer ever born on this planet. I really don't care. If it's boring, I don't want it. Now, if that's the case, then I cannot slack down the moment I show up live. I have to come up with my energetic self. Now, over the last couple of years, it's a skill that I have developed over time, which I continue to chisel and grow every single day. Now, There are different ways to do it. Either I read a book, I go through a course, I go through mentoring, training, coaching. The fact that we are doing our speak to lead live with our participants, I'm evaluating them every single day. I'm watching their videos and giving them feedback every single day. From them, I'm learning. They are giving themselves feedback. They're giving feedback to each other. I'm watching their feedbacks and I'm learning. I'm reading books, courses, interactions with Yogeshwari, mentoring each other. All these things is what is helping me add on to that skill. But that's not enough. Because when you feel like you're doing certain work, and that, by the way, that's a part of my work. I'm sure for you also, you're a mid-level leader, you will also be doing your own work and you'll be having certain systems and processes and evaluation, feedback, response, correction, recalibration, all of those things. Now, the way you prepare those things and able to give a presentation on it is what really completes the circle. Because when you look back at our school and college, we are only taught to learn and vomit, mug up some information, vomit it out. But those information, are they relevant? Take a couple of examples. Evolution, history. Is that relevant for me right now in my day-to-day life? No, it's not. Algebra, trigonometry. A plus B whole square. Is that relevant? It's not. Again, sine theta, cos theta, and all irrelevant. It would be relevant for someone studying architecture. Now, if those are the foundational things that we know that we went through and it's not relevant, why aren't we taking the responsibility of crafting our own learning and immersion? Rather, I'll tell you the other side of the picture. I started learning how to record a video, edit a video, and I'm not any big flashy editor, okay? Just cut, trimming, all those little things is what I can manage. How can I edit that little video? How do I upload and package that video and publish the video on a platform like YouTube? The fact that it took me some time to learn that, I've already taught this to 4 or 5 coaches. Forget about coaches. Even now, also in our Speak to Lead cohort, we have participants that tell me, Suryadeep, I see that you're coming live every single day. Can you teach me how to do it? Guess what? Yes, I can. And the moment I do so, I can charge them a fee for the same. I can immediately set that up for them and I can charge that as a fee. The fact that I can talk about it, I can teach it, and someone else is going to get benefited from it increases my value in the marketplace. So the fact that you are learning something, implementing it on your day-to-day life, the concept is learn, teach, and do. The fact that you're doing it, you put that stuff out in the world. Firstly, you get the confidence that you're presenting it out. Number two, you give people a step-by-step sequence and process to make it happen. And number three, as you continue doing it more and more, you consolidate that learning. Definitely the added bonus is it makes you feel good about yourself and your brand value increases. Now, initially when I started out this whole live stuff, what I had in mind is every day I'll be doing the live. And then after the live gets over, I will be turning that entire transcript of the live, which is every single word that's coming out of my mouth. I will be turning it into a workbook, a custom GPT, a PDF, a cheat sheet, the notes in the form of a mind map, which will be attached into my newsletter. I haven't been able to start any of them, but I will be doing them one by one at a time. But the fact that I just decided to show up and talk and share, that in itself has started the flywheel for me. It'll start the flywheel for you as well. Because I know at some point of time, you have helped your dear friend, your family member who are in need. You help them with some steps, some sequences, some path with your own experience, with your own learnings. And they, to this date, are grateful to you. That is what you need to give to a lot of people, not just those 1 or 2 set of people, isn't it? Now, that's one side of it. Let's look at the other side. When I talk to all these people, especially previously, I was working with a lot of coaches, right? So I was asking them, and they were like, Sudeep, I want to create content every day. I want to talk every day, but it's too overwhelming for me. It's too much of burnout. Now that happens because you get into the whole process of overthinking way too much. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this, I have to do that. And I also face that every single day. In fact, now also I was supposed to come live at maximum 9:30 a.m., but I got delayed by another 45 minutes, another 15 minutes, because I just went on scrolling in my phone. So I make it a conscious effort, slowly, that when I'm sitting for work, I'll keep my phone aside. In my laptop, there's something called as productivity extension, which does not allow me to go through any of the social media platforms while I'm working. So you have to take the full responsibility to cut down distractions, because the more distracted you are, it eats away your entire time and you're not able to do anything productive with it. So I figured that out. In my phone, I don't have any notifications. Even if there are calls, I don't get any notifications. Emails and everything is completely all turned off, and I don't even have any social media apps on my phone. Not even apps. It's crazy. It's insane how magically this works. The only thing I know is I have my journaling to do. I have to finish writing. I have to finish reading my books. And only now, today, in the previous live, I told you, right? I'm sitting with AI and crafting out a platform, a way in which I can design my life with AI as my brainstorming sparring partner. I can ask questions, get the solutions. And that's how I learn, because that's the best way that I like to learn. Now, the same process, imagine whatever I explained in the last one, in the last episode, I'm able to come and teach you step by step, sharing my screen. This is how I did it. This is the prompt that I gave. This is the response that is coming. This is the next prompt that I'm going to give. I put all the prompts and compile it. Please go and download the workbook together. Are you able to see what enormous amount of intellectual assets that I'm creating for myself in the world? And the more the world is going to see this, the more my value as a brand continues to increase. Now, obviously, these are social media followers that is going to count. So now I know there are some, I'll tell you some of the brands, okay? Let's just take brand Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan from India. They have massive fan following. Probably some of the greatest fan followings in the whole globe. Then I look at a global fan following, for example, a Mr. Beast. Huge fan following. But how many of those fans are going to pay money to learn something from a Shah Rukh Khan or a Salman Khan or any of those people? Instead, I look at someone like a Matt Gray. I look at someone like a Simon Squibb. They create content. People watch their content, get a lot of value from their content. They implement their content and they start getting the results. They start getting the results. Don't you think they will invest on their products or their coaching or their mentoring? Something to think about. So at this point of time, if I have to very honestly tell you, if I go back to my uh, if again, I don't want to show you stuff because I don't want to take away the spotlight, but if I just go to my social media platform at this present moment right now in YouTube, just YouTube only I will see, or LinkedIn, because this is only the two places when I'm coming live. Previously I had increased my follower count to 8,000, but then something happened and the follower count came down drastically, and I also cleared off a lot of the unnecessary connections that I didn't want to. They were not adding value in my life. I was not adding value in their life. Didn't make any sense. So right now, my follower count came down below 1,000, but slowly it's been increasing. I'm almost nearing to 2,000 followers right now. Again, not doing anything actively. It's just happening on its own as I'm just doing my daily lives. YouTube also, on the other hand, has around 427 subscribers. In the last 28 days, 203 people have watched the content, and the total watch time in hours is 4.4 hours, which means the fact that these lives I'm doing, there are people in the globe right now who are watching this particular content. And I'm very grateful because I thought no one is going to watch. In my lives, if I just talk about the daily lives, yesterday, the fact that I did live, the first live, 5 people watched. The next one, I mean, at the time when I'm doing this, okay, 7 people have watched. And right now, the fact that I'm doing this live at this point of time, my YouTube is giving me the notification that not even one person is watching. And that's absolutely okay with me because I'm not even doing this for anyone else. If you are watching it maybe live or you're watching it as a recording, I'm so grateful that you're valuing every single thing that I'm doing. It took a lot of hard work to put this together. But I'm not doing it for anyone to watch in the first place, at least these lives. The lives are for me to practice my communication, and I decide to do it publicly. Publicly, so that I can document that as a proof of what are the efforts I need to take in order to ensure that I'm creating value in the world. Now, whether the world is going to accept that value is secondary. There are a lot of other pieces in the puzzle that needs to work perfectly as a well synced engine to ensure that the value is reaching to the right people. Now, I'm not putting all the pieces on the puzzle together. I'm just working on the first puzzle, which is me showing up to the world, organizing my thoughts and putting it together at a particular topic that I have chosen for that particular day or in this life, for example, and the way that I'm crafting things together one step at a time. Now, for tomorrow again, today I need to sit down, I need to brainstorm, I need to either read something. Now, there are days when I'm sick, there are days when I'm not well. For example, today I woke up with an allergy, and right now I'm feeling slightly feverish. So that means tomorrow, will I not do the live? Of course, I'll do the live, but I need to take a lot of rest for which I would have prepared something in advance. Guess what? I have, because I love to prepare in cycles. If I read a book, I craft frameworks related to the book. Today, for example, after this live gets over, I will be sitting and completing that entire AI module where right now I'll be having a proper thinking partner. And because I've also done that master prompt and all those things that I spoke to you about, I will be adding it further into it. And now AI can do the entire thing with me because I've fed enough data to AI also. Maybe at some point of time, I'll teach you step by step about it as well. So the way that I am structuring my journey is very, very simple. No one is able to help me out on what is it that I should do with my life, how should I go about it. And I'm so grateful that in 30 years, nobody did it. So now I'm just going to go out there and show up to the world every day live. I'm learning, I'm reading books, I'm learning courses, and whatever it is that I'm learning, I'm teaching it live. Now that's through YouTube, through LinkedIn. So people will get a sneak peek of, oh, wow, Suryadeep is giving us 1 hour of value every single day. Look at the worth of it over a period of time. Today, if someone tells me, Suryadeep, can you tell me how do you think with AI? I can literally give them this particular live and they can learn. I don't have to repeat myself ever again. Isn't that crazy? Now, the second thing that comes in is if I want to teach people how do I do what I do, sharing the screen and all those things step by step, do it yourself stuff. I can create that in the form of video framework, upload them together in the form of a micro course. For me personally, I have partnered up with Udemy. Udemy is an amazing platform which I really enjoy creating micro courses for. And over the next couple of months, you will start seeing that there'll be micro courses that keeps coming in. The engine is still not ready. I want to practice writing. Now, the detailed form of writing is blogs and articles, newsletters, which is a combination of a lot of things. And that's something that we are planning to unlock. Now, how can I take a big idea, crunch it down in exactly 59 seconds and share it with the world? Now, those are reels. That's another level of skills that I need to work towards. If I create enough reels, reels are like short and quick to consume, and more people can go through it. And that's another way to go about it. Of course, all those things comes down to if people like all of these things, then they would like to book a call with me. Just a call where there's no agenda call. I'll understand what are the challenges that you're going through, what are the solutions that you're looking for. I'll give you the roadmap because I've learned mind mapping. I'll create the mind map, give them a value sheet. But then if you're willing to work with me, well, our speak to lead cohort is there, and you only work with 5 people, 10 people, 15 people, 20 people per month at max. Now you're able to see what is the compound effect that's getting added. Every single human being in this planet right now has something unique that they know, that they want to know, that they are good at, and that the world needs. Of course, that's the Ikigai framework. but it also perfectly adds on to why they are born in this world. I mean, think about it. Why are you born as you and not as me? And I always used to ask these stupid questions. I could have been born like a Jesus Christ or a Buddha, but I'm born as a Suryadeep Majumdar. Why so? So when you combine the Ikigai with your purpose and you add learning and teaching as your way, you begin to figure out that now the whole world is a canvas. The whole world is a university. You don't get limited by a degree as such or a certification as such. Rather, you learn every day, you teach every day, and that way you increase your worth in the world. And as you continue this over a period of time, you will be shocked and surprised how the right people, the exact people that you love working with, will be the ones who will get in touch with you. They will get in touch with you. You don't have to get in touch with them. Day before yesterday, a mentor, not exactly mentor, you can say coach, from whom I learned some foundations of digital marketing. He was conducting a masterclass. I joined the masterclass. I didn't turn on my video or anything. I just wrote a couple of things, and he noticed that I wrote stuff in the chat, and he's like, "Oh, Suryadeep, my boy, I've been observing him for the last 3 years, and I keep seeing your daily lives. You're doing a fantastic job." Wow, that's the impact that gets created every day when you show up to the world. So, as an expert, as a manager, as a leader, you have to start sharing stuff out with the world. Now, have I become so successful yet that I can openly be arrogant about it and tell you this is how it works? Honestly, no. I'm saying this with the sole foundation that when you do so, you will become a better person. You will learn a lot. You will grow. And that's all that you need. Over a period of time, you will start to see what results and outcomes it comes in. And if you are in touch with me, I'm more than happy to interview you over the same over a daily live with Dr. Surya episode itself. By the way, those things are also coming up very, very soon. I'm just waiting for the magical 100 to complete, and also the consistent 90 days of doing this every day before I bring in guests. Okay, so that's also there in the pipeline. Now, if you like this video so far, please do let me know what's the plan that you have. Okay, just a simple action step that you can take from today. If you're new here, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me, and I get to just serve you so much more. There are a bunch of resources that are also there below. More than happy to help you exactly the way that you would want from me. Yeah, with that, I'll see you tomorrow again. This is Dr. Surya. Love you so much. And again, I will keep doing 2 episodes per day. Again, we are just in day 2 right now. Episode number 84 completed.